So this is Noel. She's been through a lot. She started out as a decent character, got nerfed, got buffed to one of the best characters in the game, and then ended up as just a character again. So Noel's a very rushdown oriented character, despite what her design might otherwise imply, because everyone knows guns are close range weapons. Her A-normals are all very quick and very short range. Well, her B moves are a little longer, 2B having a bit better range than most of her moves. 6B is her main overhead. It's pretty slow, and its overuse can lead to getting punished pretty badly, but it's your go-to overhead. Her C moves, as usual, have the longest reach. Of particular note are 2C, which can be used as a frame trap, and 3C, the famous Noel slide. Like her overhead, it's extremely unsafe and shouldn't be used unless it's hit confirmed, but from there you can go into her standard combos. Next is her drive. Pressing D begins her revolver chain, which will start her into an auto combo sort of mode. Depending on what buttons you press after the first move, you'll launch into various other attacks, like an overhead or a low. And then there are 3 finishers that can be thrown in at the end of each chain. One where she slips around behind the opponent and crosses him up. One that launches. And then one that knocks the opponent backward, and also breaks primers. Now, while doing her chain moves, Noel has several brief invincibility frames, the longest being in her 2D move, where she steps back. This seems pretty cool at first, until you realize that once you start your attack, you can't cancel out of it until the current move is finished. This makes it pretty unsafe if you happen to whiff, or if your opponent knows how to block. If you're bad at this game though, just keep pressing D. Her special moves include Optic Barrel, which lets you throw a projectile at close range, mid-range, or long range. It's not that great, but at least it's a projectile. It's a spacing tool. Muzzle Filter, her unbreakable command grab. That's kind of weird because your opponent has to be standing for it to hit. You can combo into it though. She also has Revolver Blast, which is a combo ender mostly. And Silence, which bounces your opponent off the ground. It is also combo stuff. Her distortions are Fenrir, which can be used for reversals and is primarily meant to end combos, and Thor, which is also just a combo ender, although you can throw it out there and see what happens. Finally, her astral is Valkyrie Veil, which can be used as a reversal in as much as any astral can be used anywhere. Generally not a good idea.